argument, as stated in his new book, also has to do with the concerns that some Nigerians have also expressed about this particular Lagos-Calabar Coastal Road project, considering the number of years it will take for it to be completed. And so there are fears that this might just be another abandoned project. Dr. Maridoti, so what are your sentiments in this regard?
Yeah, that is a very valid fear. I mean, I like the speed at which it has been, continuously moving forward. I understand that. I definitely know that when it gets out of Lagos State, the other parts of it are going to move forward a lot faster because there's not a lot of development along those axes. So there's going to be a lot more obstacle. It's usually, it takes some projects will take maybe 5 to 10 years to complete. It just takes time for cement to harden. And that is why, for me, it is so important for President Tinubu to win the second time, because it is during the second time that he will be able to do the part that goes through my state and complete this road. And this road needs to be completed because we have a legacy. That's the valid fear. We have a legacy of abandoned projects in Nigeria. And that is why I have my own criticism for the president in terms of food security in Nigeria, because I believe our 1930 economic policy of putting tariff on food is the reason why Nigerians are suffering right now. When I was in Nigeria, I met someone who bought rice in Cotonou for 46,000 naira a bag. If I told you where to buy 46,000 naira a bag today, you may want to turn me to president. So all this, criticism that is dripping and dropping, El-Rufai's criticism and all, they are all trying to exploit the anger and the hunger that Nigerians are feeling. And I think it is strategically wrong for the president not to be addressing this hunger. He said it himself that he wants to control food insecurity with supply during his media chat. Well, you cannot want to control food insecurity with supply and the high prices, and then you are still stifling the supply with tax, because import duty is tax on food. And when you fall to the right of the laugh of people don't bring food in again, so that means the scarcity will now further increase the price. Even food like garri, the price will be high because rice is so expensive, and they know that, well, you can't buy rice, so you are coming to buy garri. But if the price of rice comes down, the price of garri that is not being imported will also come down, because they know if they make it so high, nobody will buy from them. If you want to protect farmers, the best I think you can do is have a quota system. This tariff policy is the one that Trump is trying to bring into the United States right now, that everybody is calling him stupid for. The New York Times is the one that used that word. So we cannot keep on having this policy because what people are going to do is they are going to blame the president's policy of floating of exchange rate and unification of exchange rate and the removal of subsidy. I'm going to blame those policies for the hiking price of food, and they might punish him in 2027 for it. And that is what a lot of people are dripping and dropping. And this is the harbinger of the campaign season. That is why all these things are coming out. It can take this weapon of hunger away from them by changing those trade policies, so that it will be in time he will be in office for the second term and complete this project, because he himself said it is going to complete everything by the end of his second term. So it is very important for him to get that second term, because a lot of the people right now who are going to be his opponent have been criticizing it, which shows that they might have less political will to complete it. Even though it's a legacy project,
Dr. Maridoti,
project, you have to ensure that the smart people win.